Hey everyone, Thorough64 here, and today we are here to continue with some more Sonic Adventure for the Sega Dreamcast. Now, we're here to continue on with the remaining 4 stories we have left. The next one of which is going to be Knuckles. Now, Knuckles' playthrough, just like with how Knuckles was in the classic games, has a unique pathway. Not necessarily unique in the stages department, but rather what he actually has to do compared to a lot of the other characters. Well, except Big. But we'll get to that when we get there, but right now, let's get to it with Knuckles.
Okay, let's go!
As far back as I can remember, I've been living here on this dark island, always guarding the Master Emerald from anything that could harm it. I don't know why I was given this job, why it was my fate. Destined to be here forever. What the? What's going on here? Oh no! Something's happened to the Master Emerald! Huh? Who are you? Did you do this? Oh, I'll get you for this! Oh! Ah! Hey! No fair! Wait! What's happening to you? Come back here! Whoa, that was incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Oh no, it's starting to happen. Without the Master Emerald's power, this whole island will fall into the ocean. It's up to me to find the missing pieces of the Master Emerald. It won't be easy. Pieces flew off everywhere. Guess I better start looking anywhere I can.
Yep, his entire gameplay loop is just finding pieces of the Master Emerald. Now, funnily enough, his first level is actually in Speed Highway, as we're going to show off. Not really too much to show off here in terms of moveset. He jumps, he does get his glide from the classic games. His combat is a little bit different, like if you move, he still gets to spin, but if you stand still, that's when he starts doing his punches. There's going to be more to it when we get there, but right now this is pretty much all we have. And his Speed Highway is actually at Dawn section here. Dang, I can already see the first piece. To find the emerald, we're going to have to use this little radar here, which we've already been through this when it comes to like the adventure games, but the best implementation of the freaking emerald set thus far, let's see. The closer you get, naturally, the louder it beeps. It's right here? Okay. Okay, so I'm getting some very good spots right now. Last one should be around here somewhere. No? Okay. Correct. You can get on the cars in here too, but the thing is that we're kind of just trying to get through this. So it's like there's not much point to it. Is it all the way at the beginning? Okay, it's up here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, it's in the enemy.
Let's go.
Wait, he's not doing his pose.
Good enough.
That's a first. But yeah, he wasn't doing this posing or anything. Anyway, the next stage is actually going to be in Casinopolis, which should actually be open right about now. I think it's either Casinopolis or there's another boss, or there's a boss we have to fight. I'm almost certain it's Casinopolis first, though. But as I was saying, like, the differences between Adventure 1 and Adventure 2, the gauge, like, well, not the gauge, but the radar. The radar is basically the only way you can actually see the emeralds. Like, you can't always just find them on your own, and chances are you can. But the difference in Adventure 1 and Adventure 2 is that, like, the emeralds in Adventure 1 always tell you which emerald is where, depending on how close you get, and it's not always based on the predetermined order. Like, how we did it on Speed Highway was just first, second, third by chance, but it's not always the case like that. Sometimes you can find the second or third one. It's just... with Adventure 2, the sequel, by the way, they, for some reason, decided to change that radar. They changed the radar and make it so you only have to do it in order. And ever since then, it's been the biggest subject of modding, in that you need the radar to work just like how it does in Adventure 1. And what's worse about that is that you can't even use the sound indicator in that version. It's only visually, which kind of sucks. Like, it's a lot better than what we had at base Sonic Adventure 2 and even Adventure 2 Battle, but it's just... oh, must be up there. Okay, let me get a ring real quick. So yeah, his is also unique in that you're only going to be exploring the main hub aspect of the Casinopolis instead of, like... is it over here? No. Unless... ah, okay, he has to be in here somewhere. No? It's not these enemies. Okay, wait. Oh yeah, check this out. Where is it? Here we go. Don't tell Sonic. Anyway. It kind of sucks that you can't go into the pinball, like the pinball sections as Knuckles. Wait. Okay, yeah, you can't go in there as Knuckles. I was like, wait a minute. I don't recall the doors actually opening. Okay, so where I need to go is actually over there. So wait, is there like an enemy or something? Ah, yeah, I see him. It's always an enemy. See, there we go. What the heck? But yeah, there we go.
Good enough. Where in the world am I? I don't remember being here before. But something about it is familiar. This is very strange.
There actually isn't too much we gotta do here, so we're just gonna get on out of here. But first, every time. I just gotta do it every time. But also, let me see if there's anything up here. Yeah, I imagine they wouldn't put any emblems in this section here, because, like, this section here with the call and everything is kinda, what's the word I'm looking for? Is entirely missable, because the thing is, you can't, when you finish a level or finish the adventure mode of a character, you can't come back to any of these sections, which is also what I was mentioning earlier in one of the earlier parts, that, like, the story, right, in terms of the story, some of the upgrades are entirely missable, and you don't get the chance without playing it all over again.
Father, please don't!
Tikal, the 7 emeralds are essential to our survival. It is for the good of all our people.
How can I make you understand? Attacking other countries, stealing and killing can't be the right path to peace. No one has the right to take their holy grounds. I beg you, Father!
Huh? Now where am I? Back in Station Square, I see. What's going on here anyway?
Alright, so now we're going to be doing the boss. So, outside of a technical issue with the sound for a second, this is probably the best time to show y'all that every time you stop a game in the middle of a story, you actually do get to see these recap screens, which is also what you see in the thumbnail. Now, hopefully it gets to play that cutscene again, but also Sonic and Tails for some reason.
I wonder what those guys are doing.
No idea what Sonic is doing, but let's go ahead and hope for the cutscene.
Hey, it's Dr. Eggman. What's he got there? It's gotta be a part of the Master Emerald. Hold on! Come back here!
And yes, we're gonna go right into the elevator against him. Yeah. I was gonna go to the show the glitch, but let's just continue with the story.
Eggman, give me back the Master Emerald.
Knuckles! Oh, this isn't what you're after!
You're right.
That's okay, though. I can use you as a guinea pig to test it. Chaos! Chaos!
Chaos? It's that creature again. The same one I saw on my island. He was there when the Master Emerald shattered. I'm sure of it. He saved me the trouble of looking for him. Now I'll get him good.
Way to go, Chaos!
Ha! Changing shape won't scare me. Fine, give it your best shot.
So, if you remember, we saw Chaos Zero on Sonic's story, and then with Sonic and Tails, we saw what he did when he changed his shape with one of the emeralds. Now he has 2 emeralds here, and there's a specific time when you have to actually attack him. You can't just attack him willy-nilly or he's just going to keep blocking the attack. So, like, it looks like he's open, but we just have to wait. I will say this. This is so far the more interesting... No, wait, did he just go right back into it? Well, say less. That just means more... Aww. I would say less, it just means more opportunities to attack him, but I guess not. But yeah, in terms of Chaos boss fights, this is so far one of the most interesting ones for me. Won't spoil what happens after the fact, but I'm sure you guys already know what is going to happen at a later boss Chaos form with Knuckles. Can you stop with this form? Get these bubbles out of my face. I guess I have to actually force him to block. Wait, when did he do a jump like that? Yeah, some of this stuff I'm just kind of getting exposed to. There we go. My goodness. I know it looks like I'm just taking this like an idiot here. I mean, I am, but the point is that, like, I'm trying to get him to do the punch where he's actually vulnerable. You can't technically go back and actually do the bosses with a little what they call the trial. There we go. That's what I wanted. But like I said, I still hold that this is by far the more interesting of the Chaos boss fights.
Bah, so what if you won this time? You have yet to see the true powers of Chaos.
Yeah, that still doesn't faze me. You hear?
I know something that might. It's about Sonic.
What? What about Sonic?
He's after the pieces of the Master Emerald too.
What do you mean?
You're not the only one on a wild goose chase, idiot. Why should I ruin your surprise?
I wonder what he meant by that. I'd better find Sonic. I wonder why Sonic is after the Master Emerald. I'd better work fast and get to the bottom of this.
Yep, and I get... This is probably like one of the only few times we ever get immediately thrown into the Mystic Ruins without needing to go through the train. Now, I believe we go through this section here for the power-up for Knuckles. Yep, here we go.
You've got the shovel claw. Now you can dig through dirt and stone. Press the jump and action buttons simultaneously.
So now, as she just stated, we press jump and action, A and X or A and B. And get this monkey destruction switch. I have no idea why this is even a thing to be made, much less something that can just be used against Eggman's own creations. I can kind of understand the concept of like, oh, they're going rogue, let me kill them, but it's like they have to bury it, and there's a very good chance that Eggman's not particularly great at digging, so I really don't think this would have been thoroughly thought through. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go into Red Mountain where we actually get to use this ability, hopefully. I say hopefully because sometimes the Master Emerald pieces, for some reason, don't require any digging at all, and it's just kind of a waste. Use the switch again. But yeah, this also works in the stages that you'll be needing for some of the Master Emerald pieces. You can use it to get some rings, some other bonuses and all that junk, but this move is mostly going to be used for finding emerald pieces. I just saw it turn blue too. What the heck? No. Nothing. So this looks like it's Sonic's Red Mountain, and for the most part it is, but there are a few things that were added specifically for Knuckles outside of the digging mechanic. Yeah, see, you can even see like all the rings over here for climbing. Now, the thing about Knuckles is that whenever you die or restart a stage, all the pieces end up getting scattered in different locations. Like, technically, all the emerald pieces are in like specific set locations, but wait, okay, it has to be down here somewhere. But like, as I was saying, like they're technically in set locations. It's just that they always shuffle every time you enter Red Mountain or freaking every time you go to Red Mountain or any of the stages. And in cases like Red Mountain, some of them require some digging. I think when we go back to like Speed Highway and Casinopolis, once we play like the harder tier missions, there's gonna be some where we actually have to use the digging. So it's kind of the best that you save this for after the story. And I mean this specifically for Knuckles, because like everyone else is pretty much the same story regardless of how many times you play it. Except for one, but I won't spoil it. And unfortunately, I don't think... I don't think we'll be able to cover it either, because, like... I would like to do the harder tier missions, but that also means doing a harder tier of some of the other characters, which,
Good enough.
I'm good. I'm good. And now we're gonna go right back into the emerald here. Okay, so no, that emblem must be something they put specifically for... Ah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to see this emblem here. Let me see if I can get it. Camera. Ah, frick. I know I said I wasn't gonna go out of my way for these, but it's like, come on, it's right there. Let me go all the way up. Ah, okay, did it too early. I did it too late. Come on, it's right. I'm sorry, guys, but it's like it's right there. There we go. Yeah, now we can continue. But yeah, let me go ahead and check up on the Master Emerald here. Then we're gonna check up with Sonic, wherever the heck this dude is. Unfortunately, you know what this means. Okay, no, he doesn't put them. He doesn't automatically put them in there like that. I thought he did, but I guess we have to meet up with Sonic first. Then we have to do all that stuff. I really wish I like properly memorized doing this, especially for how many times I've been playing the DX version. It's not like they changed the order how you do things in DX, so it's like there's no excuse. And yes, the whole canceling thing with the jump still works for Knuckles too. It's just you have to be on the ground for the digging to work. Is he here?
The train headed for
Yep,
Station
there they are.
Square will be departing soon.
There's Sonic. Eggman was right. What's that in his hands? It looks like a piece of the Master Emerald. He has no right to have that.
Hey, Knuckles! Whoa! What do you think you're doing?
All right. Put him up. Hand over the emerald now.
That's not gonna happen, buddy!
Fighting against Sonic, it's no different than how you were fighting with Knuckles, except now he has a homing attack, of course.
Oh no! Oh no! I've had enough! Oh no!
You know, I just thought about something. Why didn't Knuckles just say the emerald piece or pieces, instead of just saying emerald? Like, that's probably the thing that kills me with this cutscene, is that this whole fight could have been avoided if he just said emerald pieces, or pieces of the Master Emerald, like he does in Adventure 2 most consistently. But here he just says the emerald. Like, obviously in the context of Sonic and Tails, I guess it would make sense he says emerald, but it's like, come on, dude! You're not making this easy.
Oh, jeez! Oh no, the Chaos Emerald!
Eggman, what's he doing here?
Uh-oh. That's all there is to it. You guys are too easy.
That's a Chaos Emerald.
First come, first serve, they say. And you serve me too well for your own good.
You can't get away with this! Knuckles, did you let him trick you again?
Like you weren't.
Smooth move, Knucklehead.
I've got 4 emeralds now. Here, Chaos. Come here, my hungry pet.
Now look what he is!
No problem. I'll make him eat dirt.
Not gonna lie, I'd rather you just leave this to Sonic and Tails. Because that would at least been enough for me to not have to do this a 3rd time. At this point, everything I've said about this was also in Sonic and Tails. You have to do this for 5 hits as opposed to Tails' 4. It's similar to Sonic's. You're just jumping through the lily pad. Everything I've said about this is pretty much the exact same. I kind of wish you know what they could have done? I kind of wish they would have at least made Knuckles as like the harder version of between the 3. Or maybe have him do like more attacks or something. Like something that's different at least. Like, I wouldn't have a problem with it if it was at least a bit more difficult, but it's just like, there's just nothing to really do on that. Outside of maybe taking a hit. I know like a TAS would normally just take the hit and just attack him while he's under there. But, this ain't no task, and I sure as heck ain't perfect. Not frame perfect anyway. It's just, oh my goodness. This is at least going a little bit faster, but I always say this before the last phase, and he ends up taking dang near the whole minute to come back off. So I probably end up jinxing myself again. Come on, you're right there. You're right there. Oh, god dang it. Yeah, I jinxed myself. I mean, at least Chaos' theme is pretty cool. because you get to hear it for 0, 2, 4, and that's really about it. We never get to see what he fights like in Chaos 1 form or the Chaos 5. I don't think we ever see 3 either.
Is that all?
And of course, there's a reason why I'm not going to mention what happens when he gets all 7.
Behold my flying fortress, my creation, the Egg Carrier. Beware, Chaos's true power is yet to be unleashed. We shall meet again!
Hurry, Sonic! What are we waiting for? My workshop's closed, so let's get the tornado and go after him.
Good idea.
Hey, Sonic. You go on ahead without me. I have some things I need to take care of.
No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here. Let's move.
Yep, you guys know the combo already. Once we do Chaos 4, now we gotta do this. Nah, I'm just kidding. They actually just stand right here instead.
Hey, Knuckles. Whatever happened to your unfinished business?
We'd better go after the Egg Carrier.
And that's pretty much all there is to it to this extent. We thankfully do not have to do the Sky Chase acts in Knuckles' story. I will, however, say I'm not familiar where we need to go next. Like, I'm pretty sure... Okay, yeah. So, now I think we need to go to the freaking... Okay, here we go. And the main reason I didn't want to cover just the level yet is because of 2 things. One, we have to go through this right here, where we have to put up the statues to open the Lost World.
2 stone statues. The door to the past.
And this one, I believe, is the gold statue, and the silver one you're gonna have to dig for.
2 stone statues. The door to the
But
past.
before we get to that, there is another power-up for Knuckles here. And believe it or not, while it's not going to be used often in the main story playthrough, it will be useful for, like, doing things, like, outside of the playthrough, like, post-game and everything. So, his next ability is actually all the way up here next to Big's house.
Now you've got fighting gloves. To store up power, hold down the action button. Now you can do the maximum heat Knuckles attack.
Once you hold the button, we unfortunately are not in a scenario where I get to show this off, but what I will do is I will actually show this off when we get to fight another boss. Now, in the meantime, let's just go ahead and get this. Like, as a kid, I'll be honest, as a kid, I actually hated this part of Knuckles' story because of the fact that, like, you have to run around and, like, this section of Mystic Ruins, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure you guys have figured this by now, but there's no map or even a mini map for this section for like anything regarding like Mystic Ruins or anything at all. So it's like everything you have to do on this, you have to figure out on your own. Which, you know, because like, again, this all, like, look at the perspective of this. Like, there's no map, everything looks similar in terms of the pathway until you get to this part right here. Or at the part where you would normally go for like the final egg or hot shelter over there. But everywhere else looks almost exactly the same. You're gonna get a little confused as a kid. And this goes for both the DX version and the both DX and the original. Like DX, I believe at least tried to have like a map or something, but again, the map only covers like where you're at on the main hub of the entire game and not like where you are specifically, so you're still gonna have to figure out where the statue is. But anyway, Lost World, and right out the gate we have an emerald that's right by us. This enemy right here. And I saw another one actually glow. Yeah. Okay, keep going on. Where's the ring? I need a ring. Okay. This is gonna be the quickest Lost World I've had on this. Like, ever. Cause like I'm already on the verge of getting to the last one. Yep, there it is. Less than a minute. That's insane.
Good enough.
Where am I? This is very strange.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Like, there was a bit of a noise in the background, but I just kind of want to show this off too while I'm at it. So it's like, there's a lot going on this. There's no abilities or anything. Again, anything here would be entirely missable, and it would suck. But
I beg of you, hear me now. My father is coming here soon, and I fear what may happen. You must take everyone away from here. Oh, please. So, are you saying you can't leave this place? I understand. Let me talk to my father again. There must be a better way to do this. Don't worry, my friends. I won't let you down. I must do something quickly.
What? I'm back in front of the altar. This is beginning to blow my mind. Wait a minute, I remember. The broken pieces of the Master Emerald. I have to restore them to where they belong. it's still incomplete. I need to find the remaining pieces, wherever they are. Hey! Look! It's Eggman's flying fortress. That's where the rest of the pieces must be. But I don't know where that ship is. Hey, isn't that one of Eggman's robots? I know. I'll follow it back to Eggman's base. Here I come, Eggman.
Okay. So that little brief theme that you heard was indeed of that robot. We're going to go a little bit into the perspective of that robot in a later part because of course it's one of the main 6 stories. But yeah, so it turns out that section of going to the Master Emerald was just part of a cutscene instead. Okay. Now again, we're going to have to go through the section that contains the Lost World Warp Room, but instead, we're going to be going to that area that would normally take us to Final Egg. And yeah, Final Egg. I don't know why I said Hot Shelter, but definitely Final Egg. I will say this though, how in the world did Eggman get this close to, like, have this thing be so close up, and not just that, but also a tunnel into Mystic Ruins? Like, look at that. I think if you look close enough, it looks like there's a city down there.
Just what I thought. Time to make a house call. Now we'll see who's so easily tricked. I can sense that the emeralds are here somewhere.
Unfortunately, Knuckles, that moniker still goes to you. Now, before we go into this, like, it's not in this section here, but just in case you're doing some emblem hunting yourself, you know. And also, you're probably wondering throughout this whole reason, like, why in the world is there a counter for rings? That ties into something that I said I was going to show off later in the playthrough.
What's going on? Ah, this thing's always changing.
Even though this is your first time being here, I think we actually need to readjust the altitude. But I think now we can go in. What? Yeah, now we can go in.
I sense the Master Emerald. It can't be far from here.
And now we're on the sky deck. And right out the gate, there's already, I believe you actually have to tilt this thing.
Either push or pull the lever to control the ship's tilt.
No, you gotta do it the other way around. So, the main reason for this is that, just like with Sonic and Tails where they have to deal with the... Well, actually just Sonic. What's over here? Okay, not just that, but there's also another one here. Okay, it's in one of these. Yep. Is it the other one literally just right next to it? Oh my god, that is beautiful. It's right next to it. Now, thankfully, because of the way it's tilted, you can actually just fly this way. And there's just no way. Oh, must be up there. Okay. Bro! This run has been so... That's insane. I didn't even really need to... Like, outside of tilting it once, like, what you're supposed to do with this level is that you're actually supposed to tilt it a lot of times.
Good enough.
But for this, only once.
The last missing piece. All right. Now, to restore the Master Emerald. Huh? Oh no, not again. What is the meaning of this? Hey, what happened here?
I couldn't stop them. They came, and my father... I had no idea how bad this would turn out. I'm shocked.
Look! It's the emerald! Wait! Is this a dream? It's more like a nightmare.
Your friends are in front of the ship fighting. Help them.
I finally found all of the missing emerald pieces, but I still can't figure out that creepy monster. Huh? What's that?
I have no idea either. That's all I'm gonna leave it as. I have no idea. But time for the boss.
Not again! I hate you!
Hey, Sonic!
There you are, Knuckles. About time.
I will return!
Big man, come back!
I'd better let Sonic handle it from here. He'll do okay. Now, I must return to Angel Island and the Master Emerald. No, it can't be! I guess he didn't get enough the first time. You can't stop me from restoring the Master Emerald.
Yeah, so this is a version of Chaos 6 where after Sonic beat him, it just comes back. Here we go. So yeah, functionally speaking, it pretty much works the exact same way as the light speed attack does in that it's a powered up version. Oh yeah!
Is that all you got? Yeah, you're finished. What's left now is to return the Master Emerald safely to my island. This should do it. Perfect. All is well now. The Master Emerald and the island have been restored. I'll probably be on this floating island forever. Guarding the Master Emerald again. I may not know the whole story behind this, but perhaps it's better that way. I'm at peace once more.
Hold on. Like, I'm gonna let y'all listen to this theme, but wait. Did Knuckles just leave the other Chaos Emeralds?
Here I come, rougher than the rest of them, the best of them, tougher than leather. You can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles. I'm hard as nails. It ain't hard to tell. I break them down whether they solid or frail. Unlike the rest, I'm independent since my first breath. First test, feel the right, then the worst left. Born on an island in the heavens, the blood of my ancestors flows inside me. My duty is to save the flower from evil deterioration. Yeah, I will be the one to set your heart free, true. Cleanse yourself with them evil spirits that's in you. Streaking lights, loud sounds, and instincts are the elements that keep me going. I am fighting my own mission. Nothing's gonna stand in my way, no, no. I will be the one to set your heart free, true. Cleanse yourself with them evil spirits that's in you. Won't be frightened, I'll stand up to all the pain and turmoil. Just believe in myself, won't rely on others. It's power to wipe out the havoc and anarchy. This is my planet, gonna fight for my destiny. Here I come, rougher than the rest tougher than leather. You can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles. I'm hard as nails. It ain't hard to tell. I break them down whether they solid or frail. Unlike the rest, I'm independent since my first breath. First test, feel the right, then the worst left.
I have no such things as weak spots. Don't approve of him, but gotta trust him. This alliance has a purpose. This partnership is only temporary.
I will be the one to set your heart free, true. Cleanse yourself of evil spirits that got in you.
Be fighting now, stand up to all the pain and turmoil. Just believe in myself, won't rely on others. We all will be waiting when serenity is restored. This is my planet, I shall not surrender. Be frightened, I'll stand up to all the pain and turmoil. Just believe in myself, won't rely on others. I get this power to wipe out the havoc and anarchy. This is my plan, it's gonna fight. I won't be frightened, I'll stand up to all the pain and turmoil. Just believe in myself, won't rely on others. We all will be waiting when serenity is restored. This is my planet, I shall not surrender. Yeah, shall not surrender, no. Yeah,
The new porcupine on the block with the buff chest. Out the wilderness with the ruggedness. Knock, knock, it's Knuckles. The blow thrower, independent flower, magical emerald holder. Give you the coldest shoulder. My spike goes through boulders. That's why I stay alone. I was born by myself. I don't need a posse, I get it on by myself. Adversaries get shelved.
Knuckles' theme is amazing, but I think you guys already know that.